Hey guys, I hope everyone's doing well today. I just wanted to share something that I strongly want to encourage everyone and believe in terms of the media and in light of coronavirus. That is at the moment the talk of not the town, not a city, but the whole world. Literally, yeah, coronavirus is on everyone's minds right now. So I just wanted to, in light of that, in another video, I will share what I really think of coronavirus and why I'm not scared of coronavirus at all. But I just want to encourage everyone in this video to don't let the media control your mind. Seriously. I want to say like some things that a lot of people might not agree, not that it's just because it goes against popular opinion or they haven't really thought about it. Or when some people do think about it, they might kind of see where I'm coming from if you have an open mind to what I have to say. But honestly, I just want to say that in any moment, we are either operating out of fear or out of love. And every action we do comes from a place of either fear or love. So at the moment, the way the world is behaving and reacting to coronavirus, most of the people are acting out of fear, and the reason why so many people are fearful of coronavirus is because of the media. The media has led so many people to fear coronavirus. If it wasn't for people watching the news constantly, 24/7 hearing about, how dangerous coronavirus is, how much people it's killing, nobody would fear it that much. But because constantly, whenever people turn on the TV or, they flick on the news or they read the newspapers, they hear about coronavirus, how dangerous it is. Everyone is operating out of a fear mindset, and they're just, they're doing very selfish things, and they're just they don't care about others in this mindset. So operating out of a fearful mindset is a very dangerous place to be in, and I have personally operated out of a mind of fear for a long time at times, like not at the moment, but I'm saying there was periods of time where I operated out of fear, and it leads you to do very dangerous things to yourself and, to lose sight of really who you are and what you believe in. And I just want to say that, what I want to focus on in this video is don't let the media control you and your mind. What I said in my last video, what I shared is that, when you control what's going on in your mind, you can control how you see the world and what goes on in your world. So, and you are the only one who thinks the thoughts in your head. No one can place the thoughts in your head and allow you to continuously think things unless you allow yourself to think those thoughts. And the media is a big tool that is used to literally control what goes on in our heads. And I just want to say that, sometimes like the TV has become a big part of people's lives and media, like in terms of news and everything. Over the last, couple decade or so, the TV has been, it's overused. To be honest, it's overused in our people's homes. People switch on the news, switch on the TV, and they believe that what the news says is, that's the truth. But that is so far from the truth, honestly, because the news and the media, it has an agenda when it's reporting. It's not reporting from an unbiased perspective. Literally 70% of the funding for the media comes from the pharmaceutical industry. The media has an agenda that it's always trying to put across, and you can see this, do you ever question why there is nothing so positive on the news? Or occasionally there might be, very occasionally the news might say one or two positive things, every couple of months. I used to watch the news off and on, but I've got into a practice. About a few years ago, I decided I didn't want a TV in my house, and now I just recently got a TV a couple of months late last year, but I don't have the actual TV channels. I don't have the news. I just have Netflix and YouTube. And I have I can have the apps on there if I want to watch something in particular, but I don't watch the news at all, because I have learned that, the TV is, the news is so, it's very negative. It comes from a very negative place. And that's because the stories that it does push across to you, they are very negative and very biased. And they literally just put fear in your mind. And I don't want to live my life full of fear. And there are other ways to see what's going on in the world. But if you just flick on the TV, or you just sit in front of the TV and just watch the TV, you will see the same stories over and over again. But they're not happy stories. They're stories that are full of doom and fear and just like, especially at the moment. And, you know, we don't... So some people rely on the news to give them a source of information of what's going on. But as I said, that is far from the truth. And that is, as I said, because the media creates a narrative to portray a story that they want to sell and they want to put out, you know. And as I said, all major news outlets are funded by the pharmaceutical industry. And the main aim of any story that news puts across is to put fear into its listeners. Before, you know, all this hype about the coronavirus, there was hype and fear about other things, you know, and it's, I remember a time not too long ago about how the media was emphasizing Sudanese gangs or African gangs, and about how violent Africans and Sudanese people are, which, you know, that's not at all true. And there are violent people from every single race in the human race. It's not about if you're black or if you're white or if you're Asian or whatever nationality you are. There's going to be violent people from every single nationality. But the media was portraying a specific race to be violent. And so that caused everyone who would turn on the media and who saw these stories played in such a way to fear a specific group of people. So when they would go outside and look around, they would see these people and they would be scared, which is so ridiculous. And now that is exactly what is happening with coronavirus, you know? The media plays stories and hypes and amps up death rates to scare people into, you know, being fearful of even leaving the house, which is also very ridiculous. I'm going to say it because people, you know, they don't think for themselves. They watch the news and they think this is the truth and this is how... It's like they're being programmed and brainwashed when people just believe whatever the news is saying without thinking for themselves. And I would say the real virus here is not the coronavirus. The real virus is the media. And if you want to have a break and stop stressing about it all, just turn off the TV, turn off the news. Stop feeding into the fear that the media wants you to buy into. Because, you know, the same people that sell the fear are the same people that sell the solution they're trying to sell you, such as a pill or, you know, something else that they're trying to give a solution for, which is not, like health and immunity to any sickness. It's not man-made. It comes naturally from strengthening your immune system over time. And the best protection against any virus is a strong immune system and a healthy body from the inside out. And that is the truth. And the same people that are literally fearing the coronavirus are the same people that are constantly, that are most likely stuffing their face with fizzy drinks, you know, burgers full of just really unhealthy foods, who really, they don't care about their actual health when they really think about it, but they just don't want to die because they're believed into all this panic that is fed into them from the news saying, you know, coronavirus, you're going to die, don't leave your house. People don't actually care about being healthy and thriving with a healthy body. They just don't want to die. And that was also exactly what was happening not too long ago when there was an emphasis being put on the Sudanese and African gangs and other situations or stories like that. They put fear and panic into people so they think something's going to happen to them. They might die, or they might get something's going to attack them. But, you know, think for yourself, honestly. If you have a strong, healthy immune system, if you have a strong immune system, if you have a strong mind, you know, there's nothing you need to fear. Don't buy into the fear mongering. Go about your day, turn off the TV, turn off the news, think positive thoughts, and don't listen to the rubbish that they're trying to put into you. Honestly, as I said, in any moment, we are either operating out of fear or love, which we have the choice of which we are going to operate out of every day. You know, the media, they can put stories out there, they can put the news out there all they want, but it's up to us to say, no, I'm not going to listen to those fearful stories. I'm going to believe in love. I'm going to believe the best for me and for my family and for my life, and that I'm protected and I'm loved and divinely guided at all times, and I'm healthy and I'm strong and I have a strong mind, and nothing will come against me. You know, we can say those powerful words to ourselves. We don't have to buy into the fear. So, you know, choose love for yourself today. Don't choose fear. Operate out of a place of love and know that you have the power to choose what will happen to you.